In today's pick a card reading, we're going to find out what people are saying about you, what things have been said. Let's see what the general tea is on you. My name is Jacey. I'm an energy reader, and this channel is all about connecting with the highest divine self. And if you're totally new to pick a card readings, all you have to do is pick a number between 1 over here, 2, and 3. Whichever deck you're most drawn to, then go down to the description box below, click on the timestamp correlating the pile that you've chosen, and that's where your reading will start today. Without further ado, let's start with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. How are we all doing? Let's find out what people have said about you these days. You're probably wondering, am I going to blend out my highlighter on my face? No, I'm not. Maybe for the next video. Okay, pile number 1. What have people said about you? I might start using this before each reading. I am obsessed. Where do I hang this? There's nowhere to hang it. Look, there's this hanger part. I don't know where to put it. You know, every time I do these algorithmic type of topic readings where what people are saying about you, what the gossip is on you, I'm not a gossipy type of person, so I do these readings often in this channel because that's what seems to be like my highest views on my channel are what are people saying about you. So I'm always just like anticipating that it's gonna be like toxic or something, like gossip usually has a negative connotation, but every time I get into this, and your energy is so perfectly pure, pile number 1. Look, so what people are saying about you these days, what people have said about you, is that you're actually very good at making decisions. They're like, pile number 1, they trust you. I trust that they're making the right decision. Like, there's a lot of people around you have a high sense of trust. So that's so healthy and that's so beautiful because you have good people in your life that they see that in you. They honor that in you. They see that, okay, you're on your path and you are picking your battles. You are standing up for what you believe in. They see that. They're like, pile number 1, they are working it. They see their path so clearly. They are so confident because you show confidence. It's almost like a mirroring effect. So this is more of a testimony of your growth as a person because you don't waver anymore. You are like, that's amazing. I don't know what you were in the past, but I feel like the evolution that you are now, pile number 1, is that you're so sure of yourself. So we also have nurturing and heal. So that tells me that what people have said about you these days is that they think that you're a very nurturing, healing individual. They see every time they hang out with you, just being in your presence feels so like they're back in alignment with themselves because you have done the work and you are doing the work of alignment. You are doing the work of living in your highest divine self. And here they are just being in your presence through osmosis, through just being next to you, soaking in your energy. They also experience healing and being seen by the universe. So they feel like they are in more alignment with their life when they hang out with you. So this is almost something that they have said to themselves is that pile number 1, like, wow, they're just so in sync with their purpose that they can't help but to feel inspired to be in sync with their purpose. So this is a really strong inspirational aspect of you. Again, we haven't even gotten to this card and we've already talked about this clarity of belief. You just have a very strong belief system of what you're here for. You've really defined what you are doing with your life these days, where maybe you were once and lost before, you no longer are. So you're just becoming more and more clear, and this has a ripple effect through your entire life with the people that also mirror and reflect that back to you. They're like, wow, pile number 1, you're so sure of yourself that people are so sure of you as well, and they don't dare to get in your way. So people have said also that the way that you're glowing, pile number 1, like you must be in love. You must, like, pile number 1, they probably are dating someone, or something really good has happened. Something must have. They're just some of them are at the edge of their seats, just waiting for you to announce to them something crazy and something big, because your energy is big right now. Your aura is bold right now, pile number 1. People can't help but to notice how loud you are, as in not like audibly loud, but you're energetically loud these days, pile number 1, which is so exciting because people are just like, what's happening with pile number 1? They're glowing, they're radiating, they're shining, and they are influencing me as in them, people around you that hang out with you. You're influencing them to be better versions of them, and they can't help but to smile around you. Put a little chime in replacement of applauses. Instead of clapping for you, I'm going to chime for you, pile number 1. So, what else, highest spirit? What have people said about pile number 1 these days? So, you almost have this reclusive energy. You are loud energetically, but I see you actually being very quiet and to yourself these days. And so people have said, you know, pile number 1, I hope they're doing okay. Whatever they're doing it really well, because you have this ripple effect in everything. I don't know if you realize this or not, but people around you super do. And they super think that and feel that and know that. They, like, everywhere you walk, everywhere you touch, everywhere you, like, whoever you talk to, whatever you engage your energy in, you have this really powerful ripple effect of healing energy, of heart energy. And heart energy is one of the strongest energies that exists. When you just walk into a room, the whole room shifts, the entire room shifts. And even when you just go to the grocery store, you make a difference just being there. Just your aura is massive right now. I can't emphasize that enough. It's just, it makes people think twice about what they're doing in life. It makes people think, and these are things that have been said, whether to other people or within themselves. They have thought like, oh man, pile number 1, they're doing this like that. Like, I should probably step up my game a little bit. I should probably be more grateful about some things. I should probably take my life a bit more seriously. I should probably, like, I feel strongly that like your effect on people have made people have these internal dialogues about, like, with themselves. What else, pile number 1, have people said about them these days? So just a more like nooks and cranny, like the details of things. Like, people have noticed that, like, okay, well, pile number 1, they're reclusive right now. They're to themselves. Yeah, your energy is bold and powerful and big. At the same time, they see that you're really deep in thought. You're introspecting these days. And they notice that. People do notice that these days, that you're introspecting and you are doing your best to be the best self that you possibly can be, because we are human. We all have temptations. We all have things that we're working on. And people notice that, whether you realize that or not. People are rooting for you. People are noticing that. And they're cheering you on. And this is also an aspect of you leading by example. It's like, yes, you're tackling your own demons. You're tackling your own stuff in such a graceful way that they're also inspired by that. They're like, you know, things that may crumble other people don't crumble you. And people are noticing that too, pile number 1. And you are succeeding in the trials and tribulations. People are noticing and have said that about you. People have doubted you in the past. I can feel that energy too, of the same people that are thinking these things of you these days. These are people that have also just thought that maybe you weren't gonna make out into anything. That's so mean. But rest assured, these are thoughts of the past. The current thoughts that they have these days of you is that you're succeeding. Like, pile number 1, I don't know why I ever doubted them. I don't know why I ever thought that they would not succeed. But here you are, proving everyone wrong. And some people have predicted that you'll be so very successful in doing what you do, and you're proving them right. So It's overall very admirable. What people have said about you and thought about you are all very positive things. Like, you just leave a positive imprint on people's lives. So you have turned, you know, every time life has thrown you a lemon, you have truly have created the best lemonade anyone has ever tasted before. You're over here sometimes going into whatever you go through sometimes, as we do, because we're all human, it happens. And then here you are coming out of it wiser and stronger and so in tune with the universe. You're an inspiration, pal number one. That's what people are thinking and saying about you. I'm not even trying to blow smoke up your ass. You guys actually have this power, this divinity in you, this pure essence about the way you carry yourself and the way you do life. And back to our first point, way at the beginning of the reading, standing your ground. You know what you believe in, you know what you're doing. And because you're so sure of yourself, people don't dare to question you, and they don't dare to get in your way either. So that's the reading I have for you guys, pile number one. Hope you enjoyed it. That's a very nice energy to read into, and I'll see you in another one. Bye for now. Pile number two, how are we all doing? Let's find out what people have said about you guys these days. And if you're wondering if I'm going to blend out my highlighter, no, I'm not. I might for the next video. But, you know, pile number one, what are people saying about you these days? Pile number two. So what people have said about you is that you're super attractive these days. You're very, people are drawn to you these days physically, very, very much, very, very pulled towards your energy, whether you want their energy or not, if that makes sense. So I feel like you have this honeycomb effect of you guys these days. Pile number two, you are the queen bee. You own the honeycomb. It is your house, and people are really interested in your house, in your metaphorical house. What people have said about you is that you're very strong. You don't really stray off from what you're meant to be doing. We have the Destiny card here. All that I shall need to know, as I walk, I shall now be shown. You guys are so effortless. I see this effortless gracefulness to you guys, and that's what people have said about you too. It's like, damn, pile number two, have you seen her or have you seen him? Like, he's just really attractive these days. Or like, am I seeing things, or like people are checking in with themselves, like they're so drawn to you, they're like checking in with their friends. Is like, do you see the aura around them, or is it just me? Like they're really just have not felt this level of attraction to you. And I feel like for a lot of you guys in pile number two, it's a specific person that feels this way. It's not like a collective group of people, but at the same time, because you have this magnetic energy, whatever you've been doing, a glow up or just better skincare, or you've just been winning in life, whatever it is, people are noticing that you are physically attractive. And for a lot of you, it's especially a particular person that is very, very drawn to you, pile number two. And they also see that what they said and thought about you guys these days, pile number two, you create harmony in their life. They see you as someone that adds so much to their life. They see you as a catch. They see you as someone that has so much love and care to give, and you truly do, pile number two. Don't just let anyone have access to that. You guys have really pure energy that I can feel from you, and what they're also feeling from you as well. You bring a lot to the table, pile number two, and people have said that about you. They're like, you know, when people sometimes, I also sense this in your energy, when people have shit talk about you in the past, that person actually defended you and it made them look silly. Pile number two, people in the past have maybe said ill things of you, but actually you were immediately defended. You were immediately protected, and that person just made a fool of themselves. So here you are with a victory card, as we're talking about that, of course. So what people have said about you is that, you know, you're just a winner in life. And whether you feel that to be true or not, this is about how people view you, right? Pile number 2. So they see you as a winner. They see you as someone highly attractive. They see you as the full package. They see you as someone that has everything that a good partner would have, like caring, nurturing, honesty, communication, super attractive. You get this emphasis on the physical attractiveness here. So what else? What are people saying about pile number 2? Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, iron power. You guys are strong. You guys are mature. You guys are, whether you're 22 or 18 or 55, it doesn't matter. You guys are mature. You guys are someone that feels stable. You know, you've gone through the things in life and you know what it means to be someone's stability, you know, to your siblings, to your mom and dad, to your friends, you know, you're just that rock solid person, pile number 2. And they have said that about you and they've thought that about you. So they're really looking to approach you. You know, they're really looking to find a way to you. I do sense that energy, like people trying to scheme and find ways to get access to you. Whether they already have access to you or not, that's besides the point. They are trying to make plans with you. They are thinking about how they can spend more time with you. You guys are, you guys have it all. I feel like this reading is so simple. I would like to get more detailed messages. What else have people said about pile number 2? Look, I just want to emphasize too on this imagery, like this is them and this plate of food is you. They're like, you have it all. You are the full plate. You are the main course. You are the real deal. Pile number 2. I feel like for one or two of you guys, it's about at least like as a colleague thing, it's a work thing where they're like, they want you to collaborate with, they want you to be a part of their business. But for a lot of you guys, it's more about romance for sure. Let's see, pile number 2. Pile number 2, what have people said about them these days, please? What is the energy surrounding pile number 2? Sea turtle, protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Perseverance, persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So when I picture how people view you, pile number 2, I see them having this impression of you as being almost like a Disney princess. You're very flowy. You do things very naturally. You do things very effortlessly. And that's their perspective of you. Whether this is true or not, we are tuning into how other people view you and what they're saying about you, right? So I'm seeing you in the lens of their eyes in this reading. They see you as someone that's just, I'm just imagining someone that's like, you don't have to be a beach person or an ocean person, but I'm imagining like you just are so in tune with Mother Nature. You know, when you come across like someone that's like an avid hiker or like really good at surfing and that's their life, and so you just like go with the flow and there's no stopping you, and at the same time you're just so attractive because you're just so in tune with what you like to do. I don't know if that made any sense at all. I can't help but to notice that there are several imageries and cards about protection, and we just pulled a I am infinitely protected and guided at this time card. So people have said that, okay, well, it's just bringing me back to the point of psychic attacks, that maybe you needed to hear this or something, pile number 2, but yes, there are sometimes not good energy in this world, and we've all stumbled upon it one way or another. But I feel like in your case, pile number 2, you are doing things so right. You're doing your meditations, you are taking care of yourself, you are practicing self-love, self-worth, all those great things. Keep doing it and continue being an inspiration and being so attractive. Just do whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It's working. But at the same time, you are also so highly protected. So there's no worries on that front, pile number 2. You have a whole army of angels. I feel like you have more angels around you than the average person. You're so divinely protected. You have the Strength card here, and it has this imagery of a shield, and you have this turtle, and turtles again with their shell. They're shielded. You are shielded. You are protected at this time. So I don't know, maybe you guys maybe have whatever you've gone through lately or whatever you're concerned about. There's in this reading, a message for you is that what you're worrying about is not to be worried about, because you're so divinely protected. You're more than okay. Like, they got your back, we got your back. You are infinitely protected and guided at this time, pile number 2. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. I hope this message lands in your heart, because maybe something has happened recently where you feel like maybe it has caused you to not feel so safe in this world. But pile number 2, you are actually so good. If anything, you've got admirers. If anything, you've got people having your back. You've got people that are defending you. Pile number 2, let's see what else. Miracles, blessings, and doors opening. Because I'm not surprised you have this card, pile number 2, because you seem like such a person that are just so in tune with what they're supposed to do. Like, you're not gonna stay in a job that you hate. You're the type of person that would rather follow your calling than stay in a soul-sucking job. Even if there is instability, you're just gonna quit it because it's not serving your highest purpose. So you just want to keep following that. And because you follow your heart and you listen to God and you listen to your heart and your soul, I feel like this is just around the corner, if not already. If you're not already experiencing miracles, blessings, and doors opening, you will experience that just around the corner. Anytime now it's going to happen, pile number 2, anytime. So get excited like you get excited about waiting for a Amazon package. Like, you know it's coming. So that's the feeling to harness. Like, you know it's coming. You're just excited about it. You're preparing for it. You're looking forward to it. So that is the reading you have for guys, pile number 2. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. How are we all doing? Let's find out what people have said about you. And I also got myself some new chimes that I'm absolutely obsessed with. It sounds so beautiful. I need to find a place to hang it, because right now I'm just doing this and then I have to put it down and then it stops chiming. Also, I mentioned it on the last 2 piles. Yes, I have unblended highlighter on my face, and that's the way I like to wear it today. What have people said about you guys these days? Pile number 3. What have people said about you guys these days? I feel called to read from this book of verses. So let's find a random page that I feel like is relevant to what have people said about you guys these days. Pile number 3. Expand. What fills the space around you? Pile number 2. Touch it with your breath. Sense the eternal presence, the universal intelligence, the sentience of all things. Perceive the subtle glow of everything around you and become widened by the mystery of it. It is only the mind that sees things flatly and concrete. In a world begging for your complacency and dulled senses, resensitize as a revolutionary act. Take up space. Stretch beyond your usual habits, beyond the container of who you thought you were. So that almost tells me that what people said and thought about you guys, pile number 3, is they see so much potential in you. They see so much power in you. They see like you have yet, like your life hasn't really begun yet, pile number 3. There's so much coming to you and people can see it. It's like, yes, you're in the eye of the tornado in your own life, and that's why, and I totally get that. Sometimes you just get lost in the sauce and you don't even know what's going on because you're inside the sauce. Whereas other people are looking at the sauce, which is you, that's like inside the sauce, and they're looking from the outside and they can see from like an outside perspective. So it's actually really positive, you know, what people have said about you. Celebrate, express love. So it's interesting because you have very supportive people around you. They want to see you grow. And this reminds me of someone that I thought that about them too. Like, nothing but love, nothing but support, and you just want to see them grow. People have said and thought about you guys these days, like pile number 3, they don't see that they're so talented. They don't see, like, right now, right? And maybe you're tuning into this reading to be awakened to how much greater you can be. Like, don't be shy. You're here to live boldly and so big, so much bigger than you currently are. And whatever you're doing, you could be making 6 figures, you could be making 7 figures, but you have a higher evolution to be tapped into, which is so exciting because you guys are meant to be that much more powerful. Like, yeah, maybe you're already running a whole church, maybe you're already a leader of a whole community, maybe you have a big friend group, maybe you're already doing big things, but no matter where you are, maybe you're not, maybe you're doing what you're doing, however it is, we all see. And what people are saying about you guys these days is that pile number 3, they're gonna be doing really big things in this life. And when they talk about you, like, oh, how is pile number 3 doing? It's like, you know what? They're making it work. I'm so proud of them, and I can't wait to see what they do next. When I feel the energy around you, pile number 3, it feels like people are anticipating your evolution and more successes. They're anticipating what you're going to do with such big potential. They're anticipating, you know, what you're going to do with your God-given talents that everyone sees. So because we have, see, like, what people said about you is like it almost feels like so supportive and almost community-like, pile number 3. That's the energy I feel. It's like people see you, they acknowledge you, and they can see the light in you almost more than you can see the light in yourself. So I'm not sure who needed to hear all this, but you know, they see you celebrating, they see you living your life. It's not like you guys aren't doing it already. You're doing it, just really you're already doing it. But what people feel and see in you, pile number 3, is that you can do even more. And your power is so far greater than where you're currently at. They see you as someone that's a very lovable person, someone that has still yet to, like, look, this is the potential they see you. And I don't know if you're looking at the video right now, if I can focus. Anyway, you can kind of see there's this little person inside, and that's where you are. That's how people see you right now. Like, you're playing this game, your version of you, that's this smaller version of you. But actually they see you like this is your potential, this giant person of a being, like energetically, how powerful you are and how much more you can expand into. So that's what people see you as. And I see teachers and mentors thinking that of you. I see friends seeing that about you, pile number 3. I see your significant other also very unconditionally loving you and seeing that and thinking these thoughts of you as well. Pile number 3. People have said that you're a very courageous person, very brave. I don't know what you do. Some of you guys are just do crazy things in your life. And they see you as someone that's just has your life in control and you're doing the thing. And that's why they have so much belief in you too, pile number 3. Because you go for it. You go for it. And it's like, I see this and it's going at a certain pace. Like you're riding this lion. I think it's a lion or like a giant dog. Anyway, you're riding this creature and you're going about life just being awesome. Just being this cool person riding this giant dog. And it's like you're going at a certain pace, like kind of slow. And people are like, why doesn't she just run? Why doesn't she just go gallop across whatever, across the world, across, you know, metaphorically speaking, like, why aren't you just going after it? So I don't know what it is, pile number 3, what this is talking about. Actually, so far this whole reading has been quite confusing to me. I don't know what we're really talking about, but I'm explaining it the best that I understand, that these cards and the highest spirit is trying to relay over to me. Pile number 3, what else have people said about pile number 3 these days? So let's see. Okay. People have said that you're someone that is very good at bringing people together. And people have said that you are a really good teacher. People have said and thought things that pile number 3, they are just so in flow with what they're doing. Again, it's like the speed of this. When I'm energetically tuning into this card and like in relevance to your energy, it's like you're going at this like slowish pace, but maybe that's just your preferred pace. Like that's just maybe how you want to do life. It doesn't matter what people think. Like, yeah, this reading is about what people think and say about you, but you can disregard all of this because this is just their opinion. I'm tuning into their opinion basically. So pile number 3, they're like, why doesn't, like, pile number 3 does this thing so well. Like, look at you. You're so beautiful. You're flowing. You look gorgeous. Your hair's in the wind. You're doing like, you have, people see you very positively, pile number 3. Why doesn't she just go faster? Like, she can just go so much faster. She so could go faster. There's nothing in the way. There's nothing in the way, pile number 3. Whether you feel it or not, like, people are observing you from the outside of your life and they're like, she could just like win. She could just get that promotion. She could just have all these grand things. You can just evolve, and people are like, what's stopping her? Like, if I was in pile number 3's position, I would do this, I would do that. Like, you guys, pile number 3, are so blessed. Like, people see you as a blessed individual. Like, it's as if you, at some point and many points of your life, you've been handed silver platters. But I don't think so. We're not reading into your energy. We're reading into people's opinions of you energy. So whether it's true or not, that's how people like sometimes think when it comes to you. So they're like, you guys are so blessed. You're so lucky. You have so much things going on for you. There's like so little inhibitions, whether it's true or not, pile number 3. But you know, you do you. You just have a lot of strong energy saying like, why isn't pile number 3 going like way faster? I don't know if that makes any sense at all. But the bottom line is this is a huge, deep admiration of you that people have, pile number 3. Yeah, they're like, they wonder. Actually, people, I guess maybe that's why I felt like a bit confused, because people are also confused about your energy. I'm not sure how that translates. They see how amazing you are. They see where you can go in your life. And they also see that you're just standing there, not moving sometimes, like there's the opportunity. They see pile number 3 and the opportunity, and like, why isn't pile number 3 grabbing that? Why isn't pile number 3 reaching for that? And why are you guys pile number 3? Like, this is what people are thinking, right? Why is pile number 3 just waiting? What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? So advice, this is still confusing to me. Like, I genuinely don't know what I'm reading into. I'm reading into people's assumptions of you, right? So this could be not accurate to your actual life because only you know what's going on in your life, pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3. What's an advice for pile number 3? I feel like that's something that needs to be spoken about. Advice for pile number 3, please. So pile number 3, you're currently going through a deep revelation and evolution. Like, you guys are being prepared to be met with your divine counterpart. You guys are being prepared to be met with the right people in your life. So that makes a lot of sense as to why people from the outside just sometimes misunderstand you as well. And it's kind of like none of their business what you're going through. But I mean, it's all positive. People see you in such great light. Pile number 3. So advice coming through to you, pile number 3, is that let this happen. This is a very internal thing. Like, you are gracefully evolving and being in tune, and you're following your gut, you're following your soul, you're following where your highest divine self is taking you at whatever pace you want it to take. And all these things that I was tuning into surrounding you, I feel like it's just more like chatter and whatnot. People see you as one of those lucky ones that maybe you don't pay rent. Maybe you're in a living situation where you don't do that, and they're like, damn, like, if I didn't have to pay rent, I would put all that in the stock market or something, or like I would buy a car or whatever. And that's just kind of random freaking thoughts that people think when it comes to your energy. So that's super random. I feel like this reading has been so all over the place. I feel like I'm more grounded in most other readings that I do in this channel. Not sure what that's about. But back to your advice. Yeah, you're getting prepared to be met with your soul family, basically, pile number 3. I feel like you're coming into this chapter in your life that you are about to, they're not all coming at once, but I see your soul family joining you in the journey of your life, like one at a time. Like, a new friend comes in and she or he is just perfect, makes such an amazing friend, exactly what you're looking for. I see colleagues, business partnerships, stuff like that, being more in alignment with your soul and better than ever before, better than any relationship that you have experienced. These people that you're getting prepared right now, pile number 3, in life and in your soul's journey and evolution, that these people and these souls are coming to you, and you're being prepared for that. So whatever that means, it could mean like letting go of limiting beliefs. It could be letting go of some people or some things, or it could mean moving, period. You have the light here. So one of the other advices coming through is to follow your inspired actions. Whenever you feel like you're not feeling so good, follow that feeling. You're not supposed to not feel good these days, pile number 3. You're supposed to feel divinely aligned. If it doesn't make you happy and excited to go to this event, then don't go. You have to feel completely good. That is God's calling. That is his nudge. If you're not feeling good, if you feel good, you feel God, period. That's it. If you don't feel good, you're not with God. So when you feel inspired, do you randomly feel like making this dish? Do you randomly feel like cooking this or that? And it doesn't have to be about, that's just one example of many. Maybe you want to go play tennis. Maybe you really want to go hang out with this person. Just hit him up and be like, hey, let's hang out. Like, go with your inspired actions. I feel like that's a huge message coming through to you. And that will lead you to more aligned souls in your life. Harmony with your people, with your partner, with your colleagues, with your business partnerships, all of the above. I feel like that is coming to you. That is what's next in your life. Pile number 3 is people that are not meant to be in your life being taken out, and people that are meant to be in your life to start fulfilling your purpose and fulfilling humanity's purpose. These people are coming together, including yourself with them, to further ahead in your evolution and everyone's evolution involved. So that's a reading. Happy guys, pile number 3. That was absolutely beautiful. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.